Hi, my name's Stanley. It doesn't matter how long you've been trading, a month or several years. If you don't have a clear strategy, the market will always be stronger. And this system helps to level the playing field. Today I'll show you how it works, how to navigate it, and why it's so well suited for calm trading. I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel and liked this video. Let's get started. First, let's prepare the tools we need for work. I'm setting the candles to classic with a time frame of 30 seconds. Let's go to the Indicators tab and select the Arun and the Keltner channel. Let's configure the Keltner channel first. Set the multiplier to 2. Let's set the ATR period to 100. Go to Style. Let's set the background to white. Set the middle line to yellow. Set the top line to turquoise. And let's set the bottom line to red. And save. Let's configure the Arun. Set the period to 10. Go to Style and set the width of both lines to 2. And save. So, the indicators are ready to go, and if you are trading on your phone, configure it the same way. I'll start by analyzing the price reaction at the key zone. Expiration is 1 minute, and I'm opening a short trade for $196. Now I'll explain in detail how to work with this strategy and why I'm focusing on the downward movement at this moment. The first thing I pay attention to is the price behavior relative to the Keltner channel. The candles are confidently crossing the middle line from top to bottom, and for me this is an important signal. It shows that the market is no longer holding in the equilibrium zone and is beginning to shift downward. Such a transition is rarely accidental. It usually indicates a change in the internal structure of the movement and a weakening of upward pressure. And next, I always look at the Arun. Here, the blue line crosses the red line from top to bottom, confirming that the initiative is gradually shifting to sellers. This is no longer just a local fluctuation, but the formation of a directed downward scenario supported by the trend strength indicator. That's a good start. I'm locking in $180 in profit and moving on. If you don't want to be alone in the market, join us on Telegram. I'm available daily, provide guidance, help in the chat, and show how I operate myself. For convenience, there's auto-copying and bot analysis. No paid entry and no capital management. There are just a few spots available, so please write in advance so you don't miss out on access. The market is quickly restructuring and presenting a new scenario. Expiration is 1 minute, and I'm opening a long trade for $376. The price is confidently holding above the key level and, instead of continuing to decline, is starting to turn upward. The market is not giving deep pullbacks. Every attempt at pressure from below is quickly bought out, which immediately indicates a change in priority in the movement. The candles begin to stretch, close above previous values, and form a clear upward structure. The movement develops calmly and consistently without sharp reversals and excessive volatility. It's clear that the growth is not accidental, it's supported by the internal strength of the market. Excellent execution! There's another $346 in profit, and the series continues. The next signal looks more sharp and dynamic. With an expiration of 1 minute, I'm opening a short trade for $565. The price sharply loses momentum at the upper border and becomes clear that the market no longer has the strength to continue growing. Attempts to consolidate above look weak, momentum quickly fades, and the chart begins to turn down smoothly without sharp jumps. And the candles close one after another lower and lower, forming a neat and consistent downward structure. The pressure from sellers is gradually but steadily increasing. The market seems to be sliding down without encountering serious resistance. And pullbacks are minimal and are quickly bought out in the direction of decline. At this point, the indicators fully support what is happening on the chart. Their signals coincide with price behavior and indicate a clear downward movement. The picture looks logical, coherent, and easy to read, which suggests a high probability of a continued decline. And friend, if you still have questions after watching this video, be sure to write to me in a private message on Telegram, and I'll be happy to help you. Strong result. There's $519 in profit, so the pace continues. The final entry is formed with maximum confidence. With 1 minute left on the timer, I'm opening a long trade for $1,820. After a prolonged downward phase, the market is finally showing signs of a reversal. The price stops updating its lows and confidently changes direction upwards, which is immediately noticeable by the nature of the movement. The pressure from sellers is noticeably weakening. They no longer have the energy to continue the decline, and the market begins to rebuild. At this point, the initiative gradually shifts to buyers. Candles begin to form higher, the movement becomes more directed and calm without sharp downward reversals. It's clear that the market is letting go of the downward scenario and is ready to develop new momentum. In such a structure, the expectation of profit seems logical and reasonable. And, my friend, I must remind you of the key rule of this strategy. You should only act when both indicators point in the same direction at the same time. It is this synchronization of signals that provides maximum clarity and helps to avoid unnecessary mistakes. Remember that. And that's a clear conclusion. I recorded a profit of $1,674 and my balance reached $5,980. Let's sum up. Well, I had an excellent trading session. My balance has grown steadily from $196 to $5,980. And if you have any questions about the methodology itself or want to understand it more deeply, please don't hesitate to write to me on Telegram. I'll be happy to help you. Thank you very much for watching, liking, and subscribing to the channel. See you soon and happy trading!